his relationship and mine is like, it takes a lot to not get choked up about it because we had a great weekend and an insane year just in general. But for a lot of reasons, we've been through a ton together too. And I think that bonds you. But I've known him since he was probably 3 years old, and I've known his family my whole life. And it's like a perfect illustration of when you do something blindly for the right reason over and over and over and over and over. And that's what Pat did. That's what I did. I serviced him as much, as hard, and as committed as I ever could have. We made some awesome moments. We made some incredible boards. He surfed some incredible waves. I feel that he made his mark on New York and Long Island surfing.
Yeah.
And I know he'd just be shrinking hearing this, but he's the last guy to promote himself. We were blessed with incredible weather for those years, like the biggest, scariest, most demanding waves you could ever surf in a 5 mil. And kid's still doing it.
On a twin fin, too.
Yeah.
On anything, that's the truth. He surfs great on a longboard, even though he hates the longboard or doesn't know how to. He's never been trained to. He just is a phenomenal surfer, but he's just an even better person. And so the way I've fostered that is just by being his friend. And I mean, man, if you knew the things that came between us, the amount of people that wanted him and how they wanted him, and Channel Islands would make these incredible, like, grand requests, and I have to give him such public and serious credit, and he knows all this, but he was just as loyal to me and then some. And he could have gone so many different routes and never did, for better or for worse, whatever that is. It's like a marriage, we really were able to do something, and we were able to do something that was like unique and I thought like real and lasting. And I don't think we'd ever look back at like the boards or the waves or like the edits or whatever the hell you want to kind of commodify it as and be like, oh God, that was like our skinny jean era. Oh. Like we didn't have any of that, like not a bit of it.
Yeah.
And so that's like such like oh my God, look what look what we've done. We and
pretty special.
We really do, and we acknowledge that. Like we were in the van on Thursday afternoon after this last big swell. We surfed for probably 8 straight hours together. Absolutely crippled, and we just sat and just talked for 2 hours in a van, coming in and out of kind of mild consciousness, but like a great full afternoon. Then he came back, and then we parted ways and we came back together at the end of the night again. And then he had to drive back to Montauk that night,
Wow.
And it's the same thing on my end. It's like, I'll be up there, I'll see you, I see him in 3.5 hours. We do our day. We have our thing, and then that's it. And I'm driving home, and I'll call him on the ride home. But yeah, I just, it's hard to not gush on him. I don't get as much opportunity to really talk and brag about him because he's so demure and so like, whatever. Don't even worry about it. But he sometimes will, and I have to kind of advocate for him, So that's it. I think it's just a real meaningful friendship.